What's up, everybody? Jason Allen, jasonallenonline.com. So I'm looking at my podcast main page, jasonallenonline.com/podcast. And it looks like the last time I published anything was April 23rd. Today is July 6th. So we're coming up on 3 months since I've published anything. And I had made a commitment to publish every day. Obviously, that's not going to cut it. So what I wanted to talk about today was consistency. And it looks like when I started this, the first time I published was February 20th. Like I said last time was April 23rd. And it got pretty easy. You know, after a couple weeks of doing it every morning, it got pretty easy where it was just a habit. It was just really easy to grab my phone and start recording, talking about things that I had seen or read or listened to in the previous days or weeks, and kind of tying that into a marketing lesson. So I thought that today would be a good time, number one, to say that I am back. I'm getting back to doing it every day. And number two, kind of explain what happened and kind of a takeaway from it. So I want to talk about consistency, really, and just sticking with the habit. So what happened to me was in April, I decided I was having energy issues, a lot of energy issues. So I was trying to different things with my diet and things of that nature. And I decided that I needed to give up caffeine, because I believed that caffeine was kind of holding my energy hostage. And maybe one day I'll do an episode about that. But for now, just suffice to say that I did make the decision to give up caffeine. And I did. And for about the first week, if you've ever, detoxed from caffeine, it is hell. It's absolute hell. So I didn't intend on doing anything that first week anyway. I intended on taking that last week of April off and then getting back into the swing of things in May. What happened was I went through that week of hell, and then it took even a couple more weeks to really get my energy back. But after just that week of hell, I should have gotten back to recording daily, and I didn't, because I was out of momentum. Whatever momentum I had built up just completely crashed. So here I am, almost 3 months later, finally getting back into it. I've lost so much ground. And I guess the lesson is not to take positive momentum for granted and realize that you can get knocked out of momentum pretty easily. And number two, it doesn't take long to get back into momentum, maybe a week. It takes about a week to get out, about a week to get in. And so start getting some small wins. Do something small every single day and just build that momentum and keep it going, and then add to it. And never take that for granted. Never say, I could take this day off, or I could take 2 days off or something like that, because it only takes a little while before you get out of momentum, and next thing you know, you're looking back and it's been months since you've done this thing that you committed to do that was going to change your life in a positive way. Same thing can go for bad habits. You do something 2 or 3 days in a row and it can build a habit. And so I guess that's all I got for today, is just, don't take momentum for granted. Do small things every day that are going to help you out in the future. Build that momentum. Don't take it for granted. You can get out of it at any time. And I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow to get back to my normal programming. One thing I will leave you with, I saw somebody tweeted. Somebody had tweeted, it was a quote from like a personal trainer guy. And it was a rule that he had that was basically like, he never does anything bad for 2 days in a row. So he'll never miss a workout maybe more than 2 days in a row. He might miss one day, but he's not going to do 2 days. And he might eat bad one day, but he's not going to eat bad 2 days. So That's great advice. You can miss one day of not marketing. You can miss one day of not producing content. You can miss one day of not partaking in personal development, reading and listening to positive audios. But don't do it 2 days in a row. It's just too easy if you do it 2 days in a row to add to 3, to add to 4, to add to 5, until pretty soon you're looking back on months. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'll be back tomorrow with normal programming. Don't lose momentum. Don't do what I did. And if you'd like more quality training, see the number one thing I recommend to get started in online business, head over to jasonallenonline.com, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.